Well, hello there, and good evening, everybody. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area, near Westtown Commons Shopping Center on Walker Road at University Village Apartments, about a mile north of Union University. Getting ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days shortly. I'm going to kind of run through the stats real quick because today being July 4th, there's a chance that some of the fireworks shows in West Tennessee may be rained out or delayed, unfortunately. Nature's got its own fireworks display planned for tonight, I'm afraid, so I'll show you that radar here in just a few moments. Let me run through the stats real quick and then I'll show you that radar. As of 5 p.m., it was partly cloudy here in North Jackson. The temperature was 87 degrees. The dew point was 73 degrees. The humidity was 63%. The wind was calm and the barometric pressure was 30.00 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 71 degrees. Today's high was 93 degrees. And no rainfall has fell here so far since midnight. And 59% is the lowest relative humidity for today so far as of 3 p.m. At 3 p.m. weather. And the highest would be 100% at 1 and 2 a.m. Today's lowest barometric pressure would be 29.98 inches of mercury, and that occurred at 12 through 4 a.m. The highest would be 30.07 inches, and that occurred at 11 a.m. and 12 noon today. The records for July the 4th, and happy July 4th, everybody. Make sure I said it right before I said it. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day today, or had one, and still are having a great evening despite the impending weather coming tonight. Okay, the records. Hottest high 105 degrees. That's right, 105 degrees in 2012. The coolest high would be 74 in 1972. The warmest low would be 75 in 1956 and 1980, and the coldest low would be 54 degrees, and that was set in 1968. Today's rainfall record, we had a wet day today on July 4th of 1982. 3.18 inches of rainfall fell today back in 1982. 3.18 inches of rain. Talking about a washout for July 4th, that was a washout. Whew. Thank goodness it happened back then, and hopefully not today, as far as that goes. All right, let me go ahead and show you the radar, and then I'll read to you the forecast and take it from there, and you can see for yourself what that's fixing to do here a little bit in Jackson. I'm afraid we're not going to get by with it, I don't think. Here's the radar, courtesy of Channel 3 in Memphis. Let me adjust it just a little bit and get close to Jackson, sort of. Now you see the rain showers that's moving in our direction, and they're right around Brownsville right now, but they are moving right toward us. There is a little tiny break in between the heaviest spot there, and the heaviest might go just south of Jackson and maybe just right along the northern edge of I-40 going through Jackson on the north side. So that may or may not miss the airport, but it's going to be mighty close for the fireworks at the airport, that is. Because I believe there's one going on at the fairgrounds also. I think there's one going on in Medina. I'm hearing there's one over in Lexington at Beach Lake, and there's some others probably going on that I'm forgetting to mention at the moment, and if I haven't mentioned yours, I apologize for that. Let me broaden out just a little. This is the area of rain that I'm concerned about. And it's that one that's near Whiteville, Tennessee, that may track through southern Madison County. It's showing a few little minor signs of dissipating or weakening a little. That might be the saving grace. It might dissipate before it just gets to Jackson. That one approaching Brownsville seems to be increasing just a little bit. That may be the one that ruins the fireworks display, if you call it ruin. I don't think you can shoot them off in rainy weather. And then other than that, Memphis is going through a good thunderstorm down there right now. Matter of fact, they had a severe thunderstorm warning about an hour and a half ago that moved through Memphis. I don't know if how theirs is going on down there though. Fireworks showing down on Mud Island. I believe they got a big showing down there. But there's a pretty good heavy storms there in Memphis. There's some more storms that's not showing on this particular radar too good. At least with the that's going to be moving just south of Memphis here within the hour. Let me see if I can get that on there just a little bit better. I think I need to go up just a hair. There we go. That's another cluster of storms that's heading toward Memphis or maybe South Haven and Hernando, Mississippi. That one may stay to our south. Now, okay. Now I'm just going to concentrate back on Jackson for right now. Looks like one just popped up in Henderson. How about that? I just saw that. Okay, so much for Henderson, I guess. Looks like a storm has just popped up north of Henderson, Tennessee. So, and then around Bolivar. And all of it's moving north and some of them moving northeast. So, looks like we got a pretty good chance of some rain here in the Jackson area between 8 and 10 o'clock, I'd say, is our best chance. And actually, there's even a better chance tomorrow. Let me go ahead and show you the frontal system map real quick. Let you see what we've got. I took the rain off of this one because I didn't want to confuse it with the other one. You see why we have the chances for rain tonight. We got a low pressure system in Arkansas and near Nashville with the stationary front connecting those. That's just to our north, and that's helping to form these thunderstorms. And really, that's another front further north than that that's crossing in the northern part of the United States. My friends down in Florida, they got perfect weather. Clear skies down there, no rain. How about that? Whoever's down there this week chose a good week to go because it rained down there last week. But it's trying to do that here in Tennessee this week. Alrighty, let me show you the satellite real quick, and then I'll move on to the forecast. I need to read that, I guess, pretty soon. I'll concentrate on you see where the skies are fair and where they aren't around us. I'm going to concentrate local today on West Tennessee. There you see the cluster of storms just to the west of Jackson now and over in Arkansas. And most of that is going to be moving in our direction overnight. Okay. Let me go on and read the forecast to you. Let me turn my thing around while I read it to you. That way it won't be too confusing. And that way I can read it right to you. And then I'll go back to the radar. Get myself arranged so I can do it right. Alright. It does look like it's going to be very cloudy conditions tonight. There's been a 30% chance for some isolated showers and storms just about all day. They finally started forming around noon, but mainly toward Memphis. There's a 40 to 50% chance of rain right here in Jackson toward about 8 or 9 o'clock, which is what you just saw a moment ago. That's going to continue on into tomorrow with a 60% chance of some more scattered showers and thunderstorms. We should have a low tomorrow morning near 71 and a high tomorrow of about 87 with south winds at 10 to 20. And by the way, the sun sets tonight at 8:14 and be rising tomorrow morning at 5:45. The moon will rose today at 4:26 p.m. and will set tomorrow morning at 2:41 a.m. and the moon will be rising tomorrow afternoon at 5:19 p.m. Okay, on to Thursday's forecast. It's going to be continued very cloudy with a 70% chance of more showers and thunderstorms until Thursday night. Then the skies should become fair by sunset Thursday night with a low near 72 and high of 86 with west winds at 10 to 20. And I'll go ahead and try to give you a couple of more days here, or maybe through the weekend if I can get it set right here. And then I'll close it for today since there's a stormy weather approaching. It's playing with me a lot now. Okay, Friday. It's going to be mostly clear with a low near 71, a high of 93 with west winds at 10 to 20. On Saturday, it's going to be very cloudy with a 60% chance for some showers and thunderstorms until Saturday night. Then the sky should become mostly clear with a low near 72 and a high of 86 with north winds at 10 to 20. And I'll go ahead and give you Sunday, July 9th, mostly clear with a low near 67 and a high of 89 with east winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. At this point, I'm going to switch it back over to the radar and let you see it, and then I'm going to sign off for tonight. One more look at the local radar here. As you can see, it looks like it's getting closer and closer to Jackson. That storm down there in Henderson's blowing up pretty good down there. And it is beginning to start blowing up more to our south, down around Bolivar. It's the heaviest appears to be west of Brownsville at the moment, but it's not too far away from us, and it's going to probably break up a little, maybe, before we get a hold of these storms down here. That's down in Memphis, unless they decide to go just south of us. And there's some pretty heavy storms down here south of Forest City, Arkansas, that is going to be going through northwestern Mississippi, and if they turn northeast, maybe toward us later on tonight. I don't think there's a warning on any of them at the moment, because I don't see any signs of that at the moment. But anyhow, that's the way it looks right now, folks. I was hoping for a very beautiful evening, and it still may turn out to be that way. Nature may get up to Jackson and fizzle out. I've seen that happen. But right now, it doesn't appear like that's going to happen. So most likely, it's going to be raining, and at least most of Jackson and Madison County within the next hour or two, and possibly all the way up till 10, 11 o'clock tonight. But more is expected after midnight tonight, like I mentioned earlier, with that, I believe a 60 to 70% chance for some showers and thunderstorms on and off all day tomorrow. With, I believe, low was going to be around 72 and the high about 86. So we just have to do our best to deal with it. That's it for tonight, folks. Happy July 4th once again. I hope all of you have a great celebration tonight, whatever you do. And I hope you wake up to a beautiful Wednesday, July 5th, 2017. And may God bless all of you, and God bless America. Thank God we live in such a beautiful country that we live in. I wouldn't trade it for nothing. Thank you, Jesus, for letting me live in the United States of America. And God bless America. Good night, folks, and talk to you later.